My name is Annie. I study in National Jiao Tong University in Taiwan. My major is foreign languages and literatures. Life in university is pleasing and carefree. I took part in several English speech and debate contests and won prizes among them. Extracurricular activities are also brilliant to me. When I was very young, I was fond of playing piano at leisure. Thanks to the Digital Music Club, I got the chance to develop my love for music and began to create songs through the digital facilities such as Cakewalk software and the GarageBand on Apple computer. Furthermore, I have a strong desire for performance. On one hand, I dedicate myself to the theater acting and directing. What's more, I'm selected to be the leading actress in the graduate ceremony of my department. On the other hand, attending several film studies and production classes, I began to write the screenplay and make films by myself. Due to the intensity of my love for movies, I have made up my mind to study further in this field. Later on, I will introduce my latest work to you, a documentary film that I was commissioned to make for the chairman of our department, Professor Zhou, in honor of his retirement. Professor Zhou is the Dean of College of Humanities and Social Science in Jiao Tong University, and he also established the Department of Foreign Languages and Literatures 10 years ago. As a result of his coming retirement, my department decided to make a documentary for Professor Zhou and show the movie on his retirement seminar. Seeing several films which I made before, one of the professors in my department commissioned me to make the documentary.
Generations have trod.
This film combines documentary with drama. On one hand, we have interviewed Professor Zhou and the faculty of our school. On the other hand, my friend and I wrote the screenplay for the documentary. It goes without saying that Professor Zhou is our protagonist. In the interview, Professor Zhou vividly portrayed his childhood. He remembered there was a brook in his homeland. While he visited there again, found nothing. Meanwhile, I asked Professor Zhou and other professors as well about the details of establishing our department 10 years ago. Jiao Tong University is always called Taiwan's MIT, for it's located near Hsinchu Science Park and famous for its research of semiconductor nano. Establishing foreign languages and literature department in such high-tech oriented university, did he encounter any difficulty or frustration? Between chapter and chapter, I arranged two actresses pretending as Li Mubai and Yu Jiaolong in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Personally, I'm very interested in Chinese martial art film. Meanwhile, Professor Zhou's Chinese name is Hero. I'm wondering if I put these two elements, Kung Fu and Hero, together. Won't it be interesting? Professor Zhou is a very famous writer and literature critic in Taiwan. In order to stress his academic achievement, but not to bore the audience, I arranged the scene of action. Therefore, whenever Li Mubai shows up, we can see that Professor Zhou's resume subtitled at the bottom of the screen. I think that drama plays an essential role in the film, because it not only makes fun, but also impresses the audience. It's hard for Professor Zhou to choose his favorite food, chocolate or coffee. He also mentioned that he likes to discover new coffee shops and enjoy its delicious breakfast. My work was shown in the theater, which belongs to the Cinema Study Center in our school. Editing was tough work indeed. I hadn't slept for 2 days due to the seminar on Professor Zhou's retirement. However, I just watched the screen, fascinated. Up to now, words cannot describe how thrilled and impressed I was when seeing my film projected on the screen. The truth, I was worried about the premiere in the beginning, since our presidents, lot of professors, guests of honors, and students were invited to the seminar. Nevertheless, when the movie ended in the audience tears and applause, I knew my effort wasn't in vain. When the movie ended, I was asked to deliver a speech to the viewers. I was so nervous that I felt my heart beating strongly. My hands were shaking and I was almost choking. I joined in an advertisement camp in Taipei. I was chosen to be the director in an advertisement for Japan beverage.
He loves you, my hater， 全沒一打打破滿天下，合作做和諧甜美，恢復元氣呀！
活力 Plus， 熱量 Minus。
芝士生菜青瓜，腦水啲鍋巴都有一紮，做個飯團，
自信，明天比夏天更燦爛。活力 Plus， 热量 Minus。自信，明天比夏天更灿烂。
小姐，一起喝咖啡。
Next, I'm going to show you other features and advertisements which I made before. When I was a sophomore, I tried to write a screenplay by myself. This is a story on campus. It's about a romantic comedy on campus. A girl meets a playmate in her childhood and is irresistibly attracted by the boy's humor and tenderness. Will she betray her boyfriend?
不要不懂事 ，OK， 先这样咯，还要吗
？OK， 好，小罗说赶快上车啦！真是的，你以前都不会这样子。Lady first。不是，我是说，你跟男朋友很好吗？
My words will warm and calm you. Let me be
小时候的玩伴。
我们不要吵架好吗？你有他救吗？
也许你常发现我一直凝望着你。你问我看什么呢？我笑笑的回答，没什么，只是想将你的一切记在心里，在以后，也许。
I always have a strong desire for performance. In the following film, I act as an exaggerated news reporter visiting Tsinghua University. Let's check it out. 记者现在位于的是清华大学著名的成功湖畔。成功湖畔总是有很多情侣成双成对，甜甜蜜蜜。旁边有个同学孤独的背影，让记者带你过去瞧一瞧。位置给我，记者回去慢慢哭吧。衬衫、短裤、蓝白，让记者现在访问这位同学。同学你好。清华大学学生宿舍 K 书中心。 那现在让记者来访问他同学。你好，大排长龙，人满为患。为什么他声音会这么的好呢？让记者来访问同学一下。采访到这里结束。他想说，姐姐。记者采访到这里结束。姐姐，到这里结束。他着了。记者采访就到这里结束。大校园这么多地方，我们可以知道清华大学是个读书、玩乐的好地方。您说是不是呢？